Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy. I am so happy you're here with me today. This is your weekly reading for January 27th to February 2nd. We're going to get right into your reading. Now, if you do find at any point that you are resonating with the reading this week, please let me know in the comments. I really truly appreciate the time that you take to write comments, and it helps me connect with your energy. Now, we will be dealing with your incoming energies. So we're going to be talking about those incoming energies. We're going to also talk about your current energies because they, of course, have a lot to do with what's happening in our situation at this time. I want you to keep in mind that we do have a new moon in Aquarius on January 29th. So in a couple of days, we're going to see that new moon. So you might feel the energies of that new moon a few days before, a few days after. And of course, the effects of new moons can take a few months as well. But it really is time to manifest all of those things, all of your wishes, all of your dreams, all of the goals that you want to set for yourself. This is a fantastic time to do that. This is a lunar cycle that is really about envisioning a new future. So what do you envision for your new future? And it really is about breaking free from outdated structures. So maybe the way we think can limit us with what it is we want to achieve. So again, it's time to figure out what is unique to you, how you can let that shine through. Let's get right into this. Let's get your incoming energies for you, Sagittarius, as we move through the week. You've got 3. All right, let's finish that off. 3 energies here. All right, so we've got memories of love. Memories of love can be you really connecting with your inner child. It can be those nostalgic moments where we do think about something. We think about people. We think about our childhood. We think about things from the past, maybe things that did bring us happiness. But the memories of love is really you trying to connect with your inner child. So again, we have to bring that happiness and joy into our lives as well. Sometimes we get so focused on what we want our outcomes to be or what we want to be doing to really keep achieving our goals and setting those targets that we don't take that time out to really live in the moment and enjoy. So this is a reminder that it's important to do that. It looks like your base chakra, number 1. So we're talking about the foundation of your life, the foundation in which you feel strong and stable and secure and safe. So our base chakra, really important. I think you're working on really creating a strong platform for that. Now, you also got emotional loss. So what is it that's happening around you right now that's making you feel this emotional loss? You're feeling as if you're feeling a little bit of sadness. Now, where does that sadness lie? Is it something that was from the past, that you're remembering something from the past that maybe is bringing you a little bit of sadness? But with the base chakra, I really feel like you're working on building a stronger stability for your life. There may have been some cracks in the foundation at some point, and I think you're really trying to figure out how to increase that sense of safety, that sense of structure. But there seems to be something that you are emotionally going through. So, and an emotional loss doesn't mean the loss of somebody. It can just mean that our heart is feeling heavy at this time. And maybe it's feeling heavy because we are thinking about something from the past. Maybe we're thinking about something that, that brings up about some more emotion, a lot more emotions. Let's find out what your current energies are. And then we're going to put all of this together. So number 21, the universe, is really, again, closing those chapters in your life. I think you're ready to put some closure to certain things in your life. You're ready for a new journey. The foundations and achievements. This goes along quite well with that base chakra. And you see that rainbow there, and I think that rainbow is there for a reason. I think it's because you have you have struggled. You have gone through a lot of challenges. You had gone through a lot of obstacles. And it's probably taken it's been an emotional journey for you. And because you guys are so linked to your spirit guides, and I think you do have a sense of spirituality about you, and you explore things on a completely different deep level, Sagittarius, that I think that you will feel emotions and be more sensitive to it than some. And I think that this is just a week where your emotions might be just a little bit more apparent. And I think those emotions go with how you perceive where you want to be with your sense of structure. That base chakra is our root chakra. It's how we build upon everything in our life to build that safety zone, to build our finances strong, to think about the future, to build our relationships strong with the people that are in our life. It's making everything so that you know, you can work yourself up from there. So again, with foundations and achievements, I really feel there's a rainbow here for a reason, and that rainbow is showing you that there's success here. You're feeling that you are ready to complete a certain sector of your life because you are feeling that those foundations and achievements are strong. I think you really do feel like you're building a really strong structure for your life. And the solar plexus is all to do with your confidence and your optimism and your it's just how it's you with this sunny disposition, really trying to find the betterment in things, even in people. You know, I mean, we all can go through moments in our life where people can bring us down, but you always try to find the positive side of things. And I think that this is why this week might be an emotional week for you, because, you know, I think that I think for some of you, you might be really going on an emotional journey. So we'll find out more now when we get into the tarot cards, find out a little bit more as to what that really means. But with that solar plex chakra, I feel like that chakra is very open for you. And it really just shows how no matter what, you know, what kind of creeps in and maybe brings a little bit of a challenge for you, you always find a way to turn the situation around. You know, we can deal with emotional loss too by looking back at the past and finding our inner child and finding the happiness. All right, let's see here. Spirit, angels, guides. We're going to get your 9 cards. Let's find out what all those 9 cards are. Looks like you are letting go of something. Time to let go. All right, those two go together. And this goes up at the top. All right, next. And we got the last row here. 1, 2, and 3. Wow, those came out quickly. All right. We've got some big, heavy cards here. You and that 9 of Wands. That 9 of Wands is Sagittarius. It is a card of Sagittarius energy. And it really is you, again, setting the boundaries in your life that you need to. It's you protecting your life to a certain extent as well. And again, you know, it is a wounded warrior. So you always feel like, oh my goodness, here we go. Another challenge, another circumstance to go through. But it's just, it builds you even stronger. So, and I think it's just something that you are temporarily going through right now. The Knight of Cups is an offer, a proposal of some sort. I think there's a lot of love surrounding you, whether or not you want love or looking for love. There could be a proposal of something that is around you. And it could be something, if it's not a person that's offering you this love or a supportive energy of love, and that love can be platonic love. It doesn't have to be romantic love. The offer could be something that really brings you a sense of happiness, and it brings you that sense of like your heart is really feeling love towards this proposal, towards this opportunity. It could be work as well. It could be anything. It could be a spiritual quest that you're deciding to go on. This could be why you're feeling a lot of emotions going on as well. Because, you know, again, if we're going through this sort of spiritual enlightenment, you know, we go through ups and downs and our emotions kind of go on a little bit of a roller coaster. But that Knight of Cups is something that's coming in and it's being offered to you, and it's bringing you love. Love for yourself, love for others, love for a job, love for a passion, a creative endeavor, a new idea, something like that. 10 of Swords, you're ready to let go. You're definitely letting go of something. And I think that there might be, for some of you, the emotional loss could be letting go of an old memory. It could be letting go of something from your past that maybe you feel, maybe restricted you from feeling that sense of safety or feeling that sense of structure in your life. Sometimes we have to let go of things from our past in order to move forward. This is, you know, the sun will rise again. These are just, short periods in our life where we have to kind of say our goodbyes and then allow that new energy to emerge. And remember, you're full of positivity. You've got a lot of confidence and a lot of optimism around you. So feeling optimistic about things, even though things sometimes feel challenging, for some reason you are able to do it and still remain with that smile on your face. So the 10 of Swords, again, 10s being in numerology the end of cycles. This is something you're letting go of because you're ready to have this new energy emerge for you. Number 20, the Judgment card. This is Major Arcana card. This is a very important card because it is all about releasing things too, because we want to have a new renewal, a new fresh start. Fresh starts can be difficult if we don't let go of something. And I think that something emotionally from the past might need to be let go of so that you can open up this new revitalized energy that is right there on the verge and it's screaming to you and it's saying, Sagittarius, let me out, like let's get moving here. Because again, remember, we as Sagittarians, we don't like slow movement. We like to be continuously moving. The 9 of Wands is that card of setting boundaries. It is about, it's almost as if sometimes you're like throwing things at a wall and seeing if they bounce back, because you know what, you're very resilient. You're very strong. You don't let anything get the better of you. You really fight the good fight, and you do it in a very positive way, a very respectful way. The 4 of Coins, holding on to things very tightly. There's something that you might be holding on to tightly, and I think that this is something that you might need to figure out how to transform, how to let go of. There are butterflies around you for a reason here, because they really want you to see that transformations are taking place. But if you hold on too tightly, then those transformations either will take longer or they won't happen at all. And there is something that is really, there is a new energy around you that is ready to emerge, and it's ready to begin. That's why you've got the Judgment. But with that Judgment, you have to do some resolutions in your life, and then you have to allow these transformations to take place. It might require you to release something. The Ace of Swords and the Princess of Wands. Look at the butterflies again. So we've got lots of transformations that are taking place for you, Sagittarius, and I think that there's messages. I always take princes or pages, no gender, as messengers. A message is coming, and it's a message that you can trust in because it's with the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of truth, the sword of balance. This is the sword of balance. And I think that this is information that is really helping you stay focused. And I think it's going to be very important information that is going to help you release what it is you need so that you can feel those great transformations take place. This transformative energy helps you let go of things that have been emotionally bringing you down. And it's going to help you rebuild. So I think you're in a rebuilding phase of your life. Like this is like something new is kind of setting precedence here. And it's really, you're having to kind of review and do compassionate reviews of the past. And you're trying to have to close out certain cycles because there is something bigger waiting for you. The 3 of Coins is working in collaboration with people. There is a team of people around you that want to see you succeed. They're there to help you. They're there to help release you from whatever you feel challenges you. And again, I think that, if you are outsourcing some support in some way, I think you're going to see that it's really going to help you achieve your goals a lot quicker by asking for help and feeling good about doing that. Maybe that's what's hard to release. Sometimes it's really hard to release things when you're so used to being very independent. When we have to rely on somebody else, or we're looking at other people to help us to figure out a problem or to help us with setting our goals or achieving things, or even just if it's to do with work, if it's just, you're asking for a helping hand, it can be hard to release that when you're used to doing everything on your own. Delegating can be difficult sometimes because we like things done a certain way. 7 of Cups can be feeling like your heads are a little bit in the clouds, and it could be because you're feeling a little bit of overwhelmment. If you're feeling like a little bit confused about maybe certain circumstances that are happening around you, and that confusion can happen when you're feeling a little bit more emotional too, because we can't always think straight when we're feeling an emotional loss of some sort. But the 7 of Cups, you know what? We just need to prioritize things. Maybe it's time to take a little bit of rest, a little bit of a time out, And just, it's okay to live in the clouds sometimes. We don't always have to have the answers. But it's interesting enough, right after the Seven of Cups, you got the Eight of Cups, which means, yes, this overwhelming period or time where it might be a little bit confusing. The Eight of Cups is you having that strength to be able to walk away from whatever maybe emotionally has been hindering things for you. Our emotions can make our whole thought processes change too. We could be going in one direction and then we hit sort of a little bit of an emotional challenge, and then all of a sudden we feel like we've just like backed up 100 steps and now we're having to figure it out again. This Eight of Cups shows that you're very strong. And that strength is that strength in being able to choose a direction and be able to walk away from whatever emotionally isn't serving its purpose anymore. All right, I went into great depths there. Let's see if we can get through these a little bit more timely. I'm so sorry, Sagittarius. All right, the Knight of Cups. Let's find out. This is a proposal that does feel like a happy proposal. So let's find out. And yeah, this could be a proposal to do with work or work to a certain extent. The Eight of Pentacles is you being a master at what you do. And I think somebody's offering you something that isn't just going to be a financial gain for you, but I think it's also going to be something that opens up, it's a love of something that you really enjoy doing. I think you're finding your own uniqueness. And I think that something is coming in, a proposal of some sort is coming in to offer this to you. So that's a beautiful, and it could even be a proposal of some sort that is going to ignite you to want to further your education in a certain way. By doing all of this, all you are doing is reconnecting with the platform and foundation that you're building for your life, and it's building it strong. Let's find out what you're letting go of. We're letting go. Oh, you see, you're letting go of the emotional loss. That's what you're letting go of, because the Nine of Cups is emotional fulfillment. So you're starting to feel that, like your wishes are something that are tangible. They're not far off in the distance anymore. These wishes are all starting to come in. And it's because you're able to figure out what it is you need to let go of that has been painful. Whatever that emotional loss is, and it's going to be different for each of you because this is going to resonate differently on different levels. But by being able to let that go, you see the sun starts to rise, and all of these emotions start to unfold, and you start feeling very positive. And again, your solar plex chakra is that positive spin on everything. Your wishes and your dreams are unfolding for you, but they can only unfold if you're able to release and let go. So you have to figure out how to let go. Let's see with the Judgment card. It's a whole new beginning for you. You're letting go and you are feeling refreshed. And look at that, you get the Ace of Swords again. We had the Ace of Swords to the right of you here, and now we have it as a clarifying card. It shows freedom. It shows victory and balance and strength and focus and clarity and truth. So again, I think that you are really revealing some truths. Maybe that's why you're feeling an emotional loss, because you're dealing with things on an emotional level. Could be things from the past, but you're kind of sorting all of that out. You're reevaluating all of that. You're reviewing it. And now this is bringing you that new beginning. This is an incredibly important phase of your life right now, because it is bringing you a completely new beginning. So you are definitely letting go and bringing in a new beautiful way of focusing. And it's refreshing, actually. It's a very refreshing. Let's find out with the Nine of Wands. Let's see, that's that challenge. And we've got the Ace of Cups. For some of you, I think that you have challenges with love. It could be very well. It could be because you've got a lot of energy, and somebody's got to be able to keep up with you. So I think sometimes where love is concerned, it can be a little bit challenging. But if you set boundaries and you're honest and you're focused, I think that you can find a lot of emotional abundance. This Ace of Cups comes at a perfect time, because if you've been feeling emotional loss, that emotional loss, you're letting go of whatever that emotional loss is, and you are re-entering now a new period of life where it's bringing you a lot of love, joy, and emotional abundance. So beautiful ace there. You've got 3 aces in your readings, in this reading alone. 4 aces. 4 aces. All right, you got the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is that challenge. So challenge, it can be a conflict or a challenge of some sort, but it could also be competition. I think the Five of Wands has come up because you have trouble letting go. So the key to this is that in order for you to really feel like you are really honoring what your heart truly desires, in whichever area of life that is for you, you have to release something. And there's something that you have to figure out. It's something that only you are going to know what it is. And you will have to release it. And by releasing it, you will no longer feel challenged. But yeah, right now, the transformations are just right there wanting to take place, but you're holding on so tightly that the transformation is taking longer than it needs to. Let's find out with the Ace of Swords and the Princess of Wands. I think there's a message that's coming. Oh my goodness. Wow, you got the Magician, another ace. Well, this is just incredible with aces. So many new beginnings. The Magician, a very, very good time to manifest the things that you want in your life. That will be that new moon energy in Aquarius, and that, of course, is on the 29th. So keep that in mind. It's a great time to do that. This Magician card really does have a spiritual connection. As above, so below, they can bring heaven to earth, and there is a lot of potential in this card, and you hold a lot of that potential because of the solar plex chakra being so strong and you really being able to intuitively understand things and messages. The Magician card, it's going to be that much easier for you to manifest things, and I think that you can manifest your wishes, your dreams, and your hopes. You need to let go of whatever is not emotionally working for you anymore. Let that go and thrive with this beautiful Magician card, because look at, you've got all the tools you need. Those tools are right there at your disposal, and you can use them in a positive way to bring all of your dreams and hopes to fruition. And this infinity sign is there for a reason, and it just shows that there's infinite potential. And I think that you are going to be receiving messages that are going to help you release whatever it is you've been feeling as a challenge of letting go. And it's going to bring you a new sense of direction, and it's going to help you refocus in a new way. Victory is here for you. Three of Coins. Let's find out what this supportive energy is. And we've got the Nine of Wands again. So I think that for some of you, again, like I think that what challenges you sometimes is the fact that you do like to work independently. I think there's certain things in your life that require you to work independently, and it makes it very hard for you when you have to work in a team atmosphere. But sometimes, you know, if we can let go of and release and transform our energy to allow people in, you can see that you can actually get to your end game a lot quicker. And I think that that's just something, I think sometimes that is a challenge that you face. It's something that you have to try and figure out how to release. Let's see with the Seven of Cups, a little bit of confusion. You need to reprioritize things in your life. And I think with these Aces of Swords, two of them, I think it's going to help you refocus. It's going to really help with that energy. Oh my goodness. And look at that. You got number 19, the Sun. You know, with the Seven of Cups too, it can be castles in the air. So we have all these Seven of Cups that are aligned here for us. And it's almost really like it's all of our dreams. It's all of our wishes. And because they are kind of like, they're things that we feel. They're things that we want. They're things that we wish for. We don't really feel they're substantial right now. They're not tangible. We can't touch them. It becomes confusing. I think that with the Sun energy, it just shows that your positive sense and positive outlook on everything, and your great sense of optimism and your inner confidence and your external confidence, like you show that in the way that you speak and the way that you present yourself. The Sun is showing you that there is nothing that's standing in your way of you getting to your yes, whatever that yes is for you, whatever questions it is that you want answered. The question, the answer to that question is yes. Yes, this is for you. Yes, this is the direction that you need to go in. Yes, there might be challenges, but there is nothing that you cannot feel a victory with. This is a very prosperous time for you to feel very, very positive and optimistic about where your direction of life is taking you. And if you've been feeling any sense of confusion, the Sun is going to help release you from that. You are no longer going to feel that confusion. And I feel like with you getting the Ace of Swords twice in your reading as well, it really is also helping to lift anything that has been very confusing. Let's find out with the Eight of Cups, because you are finding the strength to let go of something because you are ready. You are ready now. The Knight of Wands, well, that's Sagittarius right there in a nutshell. Sagittarius ready to adventure onto something else, or you are just ready to you're ready just to take life in a whole new way. And I think that it comes with you letting go. And the Eight of Cups is really having the emotional strength to let go of something. It's going to help you deal with the emotional loss. It's going to help you refocus. And there is a great sense of victory and determination in your reading this week. So lots of strength and a lot of aces. But this Knight of Wands, he's a very fast-moving knight, and he is ready for that next adventure. So I feel there's a lot of movement happening for you. And I think a lot of that comes with you really feeling this great sense of freedom. You are breaking free from something that has been emotionally kind of getting in your head and getting to you. And you, by being able to release that, you are in this whole new renewal phase. And this renewal phase is bringing you so much more love and abundance. Love for yourself, and such a positive direction, because that Sun energy, that is the most positive card in all of the deck, and you got it in your reading. So you're ready to adventure into something new. You're ready to break whatever it is. You're breaking the chains of whatever it is that has been emotionally keeping you held hostage, and now you are moving in a beautiful direction, and you are ready to adventure into something new. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to get your angel message now. Let's find out what the angels would like to share with you. Special message just for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. And look at that. Number 21. Let go of the past. It is time to envision a new story, and that's kind of what we have been talking about. It really kind of hits that 6, the memories of love, the emotional loss, number 5. And also the Judgment card, the 10 of Swords. All of those cards are all really indications that it's time to let go of something from the past. And now it's time to envision your new story, because you are ready to adventure into something new. And you've got the Sun on your side here. All right, let's get your additional angel message as we begin to wrap up your reading this week. And it says creativity. It says, divine inspiration strikes at the most wonderful times. So the angels remind you that the more you believe in your abilities and let your creative impulses out, the better artist you become. You start to feel more alive and powerful as you allow new wonderful ideas into your mind. You know, and again, this is you. It's time for you to envision that new story, and that new story comes with this creativity. And it's striking at the most wonderful time, meaning this is your time. The yes to all of your questions. Time to move forward. All right. We want to keep in mind some synchronicities with numbers. And you know what? You got some 9s. Absolutely. You got 3 9s, if not more 9s in your reading. So 9 is a very important card. But aces, absolutely 100%. Ace, 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 all the way. Aces all the way for you. And look at that. 101. We've got more aces. It's all about starting over. That's your Judgment card. And you know, interesting enough, this is the number 20. And then 1 + 1 is 2. So, you know, I think it's all synchronized. The starting over, it's about intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. So happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. And understand its process and the pursuit of it, because joy is fluid. It's in all the little things and in the big ones. It's time to start fresh. Learning from all of that, right? Lessons learned, right? And I think anybody who's going to understand that on a spiritual level especially is going to be you, Sagittarius. So time for starting over. Thank you so much for joining me this week. This was a deep, deep reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly hope it resonates. Please let me know. I know it can't resonate all the time, but if it does, I really do appreciate it. Please also consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.